Hello, my lovely friend. I'm just quickly putting this on the internet. Woo! That we're live. Hello. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my Saturday sprints. Hello. How's everyone today? We are currently occurring. Oh my God. We are currently experiencing a blizzard. My words aren't working today, which is so fun. We love March blizzards. Hello, Amy. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Katrin. How are you? How are you guys today? What are y'all going to be working on today? I'm going to be working on Second Stories edits. Very exciting, very fun. Oh my goodness me. I've been experiencing kind of like stiff hands and bad wrists. So that's why I have these on today. These are like compression-y gloves. And they feel so much better in these. I think that's a after effect of, playing piano for so long in my life. And just having bad hand health. So, I want to try and counteract that with some of this. But yes, Katrin's novella released on Thursday, which is so exciting. I have the name written down somewhere. The Green Grow the Rushes. I can't read my own freaking writing. That's so funny. Amy's going to do some business things and then move on to writing book 3. I am at 14,155 words. That's so exciting. Where am I starting today? I don't remember where I finished last time. I haven't been able to really touch this edit all week. I'm on chapter 4 of part 2, which is exciting. Yeah, but I haven't really been able to touch this all week because anytime that I've gotten the will to work on anything story-wise, it was to work on book 3, which I was, inspired. I got the inspiration, I got the story idea this past week, so it's been overwhelming my brain and not letting me work on anything else. So today we're actually going to get some work done, which I haven't been able to do for a while. My hair is a lot today. What is going on? Woo. I'm also running on about 5 hours of sleep. So if I yawn periodically, I do apologize. But yes, that's what I'm going to be working on. Second Story is my cozy fantasy that's coming out May 11th. Amy also has her fantasy, her sequel to, fun fact, guess what I got in the mail, Amy? I got your Guardians of the Sixth Gate. It's the sequel to Guardians of the Sixth Gate, which I'm so excited to read this finally. And I also have your book, The Arena, because you sent that to me last year that I need to read. God. But yes, it's the sequel to Guardians of the Sixth Gate. Comes out May 30th. And then Katrin just had her beautiful novella release. I need to get my hands on that one. Everything is happening, my friends. All the things. Grab my dice for a bit. But yes, how's everyone's week? How was everyone's week this week? Go here. There. Finished that book yesterday. Katrin is diving back into their companion work in progress now that publication day is over. That's so exciting though, like pub day and then having all that kind of stuff afterwards and seeing how things kind of like kick off. But that's exciting, the companion. Hello, Heather. Welcome to the stream, and thank you very much. It's a mess today, but it's here. And this light above me is warm, so it makes it look even more red than it is. No problem. I'm excited. Every time I see you like promoting it on TikTok, I just get more and more intrigued. So I figured high time to read some of the self-published books that I know of. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Spasia. We have a lot happening right now. We do. Spring is where it's at. Yes. But other than Katrin and other than Amy, what are the rest of you going to be working on today? Since you guys kind of popped in, what y'all going to be doing? And while you're here, make sure to like and subscribe if you are not yet, as that helps me out. Heather started with fiction in 2012, but haven't written fiction since then. I have a poetry book I'm editing that launches in June. I feel called back to fiction after. It scares me. Like, well, hey, that's pretty exciting. Poetry is such a foreign, like, I never want to even touch it because I just don't understand how people can write poetry. It is so incredible that you can do that. And I think that's amazing. So congrats to you for releasing that in June. Oh my goodness. And welcome back to the fiction world. We're very happy to have you. Your prose is going to be beautiful. Like if you're writing poetry and then coming back to fiction, your prose is going to be so lovely. Oh my God. But that's so exciting. What are you going to be working on today? I'm intrigued. Oh my goodness me. My hands are stiff. Oh. I'd love to know what you guys are working on. I also need to get one of those like laptop stands, because as of right now, I've just been putting my laptop up on this big omnibus of Naomi Novik's Temeraire series, the first 3 books, because I thought it was like too big to put in my bookshelf originally, and I've moved around my books so many times that like I could put it on my shelves, but now it has been my laptop stand for so long that it just is my laptop stand. But I need one of those ones that's like, that keeps my computer like this, up like this. It'd be really nice. I need one of those because the angle that it's at right now is bad for my hands. It's bad for my hands. Anyways, friends, I'm going to roll for our first sprint of the day. This page is reading some of their classmates' creative writing stories and writing feedback. Ooh, that's exciting. How are you enjoying your creative writing class? I took a creative writing class in university and I really enjoyed it. It was like one of the first times that I've been able to sit with other creatives and talk about creative stuff and our stories, which is so fun. Because up until that point, I had only really had that experience with one of my friends. At the time, she was very, very creative, as like I was. And we would just sit in my car for like 3 hours to talk about creative stuff. But having it in a class setting, I found really interesting because then you actually have like people that you don't know and you get to talk about how their brain works. And that's why I do this. That's why I talk to people. I love talking to people about how their brain works. Speaking of that, I have the shared shelf episode is going up, I believe, on Wednesday. I think that's the 15th. That's when it's going to go up. And I've talked to my lovely friend Sarah Sutton in it. So we love to see that. Love to see it. Heather's editing today. My least favorite part of this writing life. Hey, man. I am an editor. I think it's my favorite part of the writing life, but it is the most tedious because you can never be completely done. You can always do more. And I think that's what like gets me. The drafting stage is some of my favorite stuff because that's where it's like creativity and like the brainstorming stage is just like making stuff up. Love that. But then when you get to like polish something, I love it. And that's why I'm an editor. But yes, I totally feel you. It's such a tedious part. Ugh, tedious. I'm doing a class so far. My classmates have such interesting ideas. I love that. I love the discussion of ideas and stuff. It's so cool. I remember my creative writing class was taught by one of my professors that I had in first year of university. And he was like a super huge sci-fi, fantasy, and horror nut. And he has like 13 Warhammer books or something published. But he just, I don't know, he had such a cynical way of looking at the publishing industry because he would sit there and one day he just kind of like got this like look of just crushing disappointment on his face. And he was like, who out of you guys wants to be a published author one day? Everybody in the class put their hand up. and he just sighed as though the world had fell apart onto his shoulders. And then he spent the next 10 minutes ranting about the publishing industry. And I was like, my guy, this is not what you need to do. You need to inspire us. Calm down. I found it really funny. So you taking new clients as an editor? I am actually not a freelance editor as of right now. I work for a magazine publishing company, but I would love to be in the future. But I also don't know how to edit poetry, so I would be a very bad person to be a poetry editor. But yeah, it's been an idea in the back of my head to be freelance so that I could get into the fiction space, because that's where I love to be, like fantasy and sci-fi and stuff like that would be my favorite spot to be. And talking to new people in the industry and get their ideas going. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do this. Hello, Megan. Megan got their proof copy of their first book, Helpers of the Unknown. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my God. That's so exciting. Most of my classmates are queer and or POC, and you can see that in their stories. Oh my gosh. Gosh, that sounds like such a cool class. I love it. I love it so much. I took as many creative classes as I could in college, and I loved it. Getting the feedback and reading everyone else's work was so valuable. Yes, I would have taken every single one that our university offered, except our university only offered one. So I took it. And there was no, like, after that, it was just the one. And I was so sad about it. So sad that there was only one. But my university was not like a creative university, so valid. And academia doesn't, like, love genre, right? So they don't really want to promote people working on genre. And I'm like, here, my fantasy corner, like, take me as I am. Anyways, okay. For our warm-up of the day, I rolled really terribly. These dice always roll so low. Gosh. We can go for 12 minutes. That's so few. No, that's not 12 minutes. That's 16 minutes. Jeez, my brain. I'm going to use a different dice for the next sprint. How does a 16-minute warm-up sound, my friends? Or do we want me to re-roll the 2 and make it longer? Jeez, I'm going to put these dice back on the shelf where they belong. They roll so low. God. Forgot about that. That was one of the ones that I used for my, like, rolling for TBR kind of a thing. And I kept getting the same low numbers on the dice. Ugh, annoying. I'm trying to take as many creative writing courses, but unfortunately there's a limit on how many you can take, which is annoying. Oh, that is annoying. Hopefully at least you can take the ones that you really want to take. Goodness me. Fiction and brainstorming is magical realism. That's so hard to write. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Sounds good. All right, we'll go with our 16-minute warm-up sprint for now. Let me get this timer queued up. We'll get into it, my lovely friends. Okie dokie. Oh, I was like, what's different today? I know it's different. There's no music. That's what's different. Anyways, okie dokie, my friends. What do we prefer? Do we prefer me really tiny? Do we prefer me really big? What do we prefer? Or me in the corner? What do we prefer? Because I've always kept myself like this. Don't let me know. Okay, give a sprint. So I don't ever know how to format myself, because I see some people doing this. When I see some people doing this. I've never seen anyone do this before. That just makes the timer really tiny. Can I make him bigger? I can make him bigger. That's cute. We'll just go with this. The usual. Anyways, my friends, let's get into it. Oh my God, we've been talking for 15 minutes. Jeez, I need to be better at time management. All right, my friends, happy sprinting. my friends. That ended up being a very quick sprint. How are we feeling? How's everyone doing? I need a word. I need a word from you guys. Desperately. I'm trying to write this sentence. I'm going to put it in the chat so you can read it as well. And originally I had her long, thin green tail moved behind her to catch and steady the stacks of books as she passed, but it just doesn't really feel right to me. So I need a different word for moved, and I cannot for the life of me figure out a word that works. That implies action and like a swift action, because lurched isn't the right movement for a tail, Sage is a green tiefling, and tieflings have tails, and so she uses her tail a lot to like steady stuff behind her. She's walking around the bookshop because she's the bookshop clerk. I need a word, so please help me. I need a word. I will take any suggestion. But anyways, I was thinking of I even looked up synonyms, and Google is not helping me at all. They have twitched or shifted or squirmed or fidgeted, and I'm like, none of these are it, and stirred, not really, because it's the movement of a tail catching things. Swept is good. Swept is much better than any of those that I just said. A long tail. Or long thin green tail moved behind her to catch. Long green tail swept behind her to catch. And study the stacks of books. Yeah, swept works. Thank you, Katrin. Thank you, Katrin. See, adding a verb, then it becomes an adverb, and people have so many opinions about adverbs. And there's already enough in that sentence. I only typed some of the sentence in there. The whole sentence is, the young woman rose up on the tips of her toes with a burst of excitement and set the books down on the desk in front of her before shooting toward Ari, her long, thin green tail behind her to catch and steady the stacks of books as she passed. So it's already long. I think swept is good. Moved is fine. Moved is fine. The adverb hate is ridiculous. I agree. But I like to not have it as much because it does sometimes clog down sentences if it's already too long. And this sentence is long. I could cut it and it would still work, but I like the movement of the sentence. It can get wordy. Yes, I like swept. Thank you for swept. Swept. Is it the right verb? Tense. Brain. A long, thin green tail swept behind her. Swept behind her. Oh God, now I want to add an adverb. Oh no. I'm going to remove the word thin, and we're going to add an adverb. Her long green tail swept swiftly. That's hard to say. Swept quickly. Deftly. I like deftly that you said, Amy. Her long green tail swept deftly behind her to catch the city books. Yeah, look at that. We're editing our second story together. Anyways, friends, how did the sprint go for you? Thank you for that. I was reading this chapter that I'm going through, which is chapter 5 of part 2, and I came across a note from my editor, because I have the edits on one side and mine on the other side. I love a good adverb. Yes, of course. And I don't adverb it up all the time. I only use them occasionally, mostly for dialogue stuff. Because usually I can twist a sentence around to not need an adverb, and I can use the verb properly in its state. But anyways, I was reading this chapter, and my editor left me a note because I used the word persnickety, and it's one of my favorite words. And as soon as she commented that she loves this word as well. So I want to ask you guys, what's a word that y'all absolutely love? I have so many. Incandescent is one of my favorite words. Persnickety is a really good time. I love words that are very delicious to say, or really satisfying to say. There's a swear word that's one of the swear words out there that is probably not good to say. I mean, swears are technically not good to say, but I love them. But the satisfaction of saying some swear words sometimes is just, it's delicious, you know? But yeah, words that you guys love. I would love to know as writers and as readers. What are some words that you love? Incandescent is one of mine. And persnickety, especially in the nature of cats, which is what this is detailing. The sentence is, he turned on his heel to look for her one last time before continuing on his way, smiling at the persnickety nature of cats. Finally, definitely is a good one. I also really like the word ease. It is such a it's such a simple word, and it gets the meaning of the word across, and it's like saying of it, like ease. It's just like, you know, and that's what it is. That's what ease is. Anyways, love words. My favorite word is, I am not even going to try and say that. The term for when three celestial bodies line up in a row like an eclipse. I've been tattooed inspired by it at first in a Nick Cave novel. I need to look up how that's said. Syzygy. That's not how you. Nope. Syzygy. That's a fun word. Syzygy. Why is my computer overheating? Syzygy. Very cool. You learn things. You learn new things every day. I love that. That's a really, really good word. Hello, Phoebe. Welcome to the stream. What are you reading today, my dear? Sound like it. Yes, exactly. What are other wonderful words? I have, like, in my head, there's always a few of, like, the longer, delicious words to say, and I cannot, for the life of me, remember what they are. There's a word in French that is the only word that comes to mind when I think of a fruit. It's when I think of the word grapefruit. I never think of it as grapefruit. I always think of it as pamplemousse, which is what it is in French. And that just, it's such a fun word to say, pamplemousse. It's pretty good. I love words, but yes, tell me all your favorite words. This is my favorite. Favorite words are the best. Is this really nerdy of us? Probably. But you know what? We're writers and readers for a reason. What are some other fun words? I use incandescent in here. It's an homage to Pride and Prejudice. So when you read this book, you'll know what I mean. An homage to Pride and Prejudice. I also really like the word, oh God, it just vanished out of my brain. Glorious. Glorious is a good word. I don't know. There's such good words out there, and I just love using them, you know? Yeah, persnickety made me think of that. It made me think of that. Which is always fun. Anyways, let me roll for our second sprint, my friends. Aha! Roll the nat one. I'm going to re-roll the nat one. Okay. So we can sprint for 28 minutes or 28 minutes or 36 minutes. How long would you guys like to go for? I can't do math. 28 or 36 for our second sprint of the day. I'm going to get a snack during this sprint. I took Swedish in college, and my favorite set of words is imorsa. Imorsa? It's morning. That's beautiful to say. Yeah. Something about it just feels so good to the ear. Yeah. I probably said it wrong, but like the look of it too is nice with the I and then MORSC. I love the look of those letters together. That's such a, I'm so nerdy. Oh my God. Faultier is my favorite German word. Faultier? Faultier? Nope, that's French. How would the Germans say it? Faultier. Sure. Fall is lazy and tier is animal. That's the word for animal sloth. Oh, it's the word for sloth? Oh, that's so cute. That's just lazy animal. I love it. Phoebe is currently sewing colorful patches on her jacket, and I'm currently reading Down Comes the Night by Allison Saft. Ooh, how are you enjoying Down Comes the Night? I've heard good stuff about Allison Saft. She's also the one that, I remember you reading The Far Wilder Magic. I look up there because I have the book up there somewhere. It's up there, I promise you. Oh, it's kind of hidden by the StreamYard thing. It's right here. I got it because you mentioned that you were really enjoying it. But how are you enjoying Down Comes the Night? I've heard that one's a little bit more gothic, which I love. Phoebe voted for 28 minutes. So it was 28 or 36, I do believe. How long would you guys like to go for? It is a good word. It is a good word. Everything in German is so descriptive. That's why some of the words are so damn long. Why create a new one? We can just shove a bunch of descriptions together. I love that. They're just like, yeah, shove them all together. I love the fact that I learned through TikTok that the English language is made up of the like Germanic languages for all of like the more like normal everyday stuff. So like if you're looking at animals, you have cows, pigs, you know, like very just like cow, pig, bear, right? Goat, all this like very strong stuff. But then if you look at the actual like cuisine stuff, like the food of it, it's a very like bourgeoisie, because only the bourgeoisies could like afford it. And so they made the words from French. So they have like beef and pork, and you know, like they're a little bit more fancy. So I love looking at languages and words. So fun. This is why Babel was like one of my favorite books from last year, because I love words. Also, an interesting word saying in my family, invented by my great nan and her best friend, is nothing major. It's strong Suffolk accent. I do not know how to do a Suffolk accent, but how can I do that? Nothing major. Nothing major. Nothing major. That's really fun. I like that. That's a good one. It's like when you say something so fast, it just mushes together. Love it. I love in Swedish when they take English words and just change the spelling to look Swedish. I love it. Imagel. What is it? Emejl? Corn. I know what that is. I feel like I'm going to be really dumb when I see what Imagel is, but I'm definitely good at Gothic Winter vibes. I'm only 150 pages in, but so far so good. I'm glad. Hello, Grace. Welcome to the stream. Are we good with a 28-minute sprint, my friends? I know I said that and like went right past it for our second sprint of the day. 28 or 36 minutes. Y'all can vote. Let me get that all set up so I don't talk forever. Oh, I'm dumb. Email. I was saying it wrong. I love it. Oh my god. Look at me go. Okay. Monero. Alrighty. Are we good with the 28-minute sprint, my friends? I think Phoebe voted for 28 minutes, so we'll go for 28 minutes. I'm good with either, really. Sounds good to me. Alrighty. Alright, my friends. Well, happy sprinting, and I will see you in 28 minutes. My goodness me, that snuck up on me. How are we feeling, friends? How are we feeling? How's everyone doing? We just welcomed Grayson and Divine into the chat. Hello, hello. I just realized that I'm exactly 2 months away from publishing day for our second story. I'm freaking out a little bit. Woo! 2 months away because it comes out May 11th and today is March 11th. Oh my god, terrifying. So exciting, but whoa, terror. Oh my god. Yes, friends, how did that sprint go for you guys? I am now sitting in chapter 3, 4, 5, 6 of part 2, just at the beginning of it. Yay. Sage made box mac and cheese. Heck yeah, Katie's the best. Had a phone call, finished reading one of my classmates' stories. Love it. That's very productive. Amy got to writing during the sprint, almost 500 words down. Heck yeah. And we've still got 2 sprints left to go. Life is very productive and amazing. Oh my god, my hair hurts from being up in this itty bitty thing. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger as I put my fingers through it. Oh my goodness. But yes, friends, what is the last line you wrote or read? Please share if you feel like sharing. That is my question for this sprint break. Grace wrote 2 A5 pages in the short story that they're working on. Oh, amazing. That's so exciting. You're writing it by hand? Very fun. Katrin started getting texts that their friends are already getting their copies of your novella. That's so exciting. Yeah, sometimes Amazon is wicked fast. Sometimes. I live in a place where it's not that fast. It takes a second to get to me, but that's all right. 2 months, so exciting. I know, I'm like, oh, I thought about it and I'm like, it's 8 weeks away. And then I looked at the date and I'm like, it's exactly 2 months away. Oh my God. It's crazy. I think my cover is going to be coming to a close soon because my cover artist and she's my friend, sent me an update yesterday because she's working all weekend. She sent me an update on my boys on the cover and they are adorable. And I gave her notes on Finn's face because it wasn't quite right. And it just looked off, it didn't look right. But I'm so excited to see what she does with the rest of it now. And you'll know what I mean when I actually show you guys the cover. But yeah, I'm hoping it gets to me before the end of March, finished and ready to go, so that I can do cover reveals in March and ARC stuff in March. If you guys want to be on the ARC team and you want first chance at it, I think I'm going to, I know I'm going to have a Google form in the newsletter that I send out at the beginning of the month. So I'm going to have a newsletter go out April 1st, and there will be a Google form in there that you guys can sign up for the ARC team. And then I'm going to release that to the public a week later or something, just to see if anyone else wants it, actual influencers on TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want in, go sign up for my newsletter. The link is in my description. It's for my website. If you go to my website, the pop-up is for my newsletter. So go sign up. How are you going to celebrate? I don't know. My friends asked me the other day, they were like, are we going to have a launch party? And I'm like, I don't know, because I'm launching it on a Thursday. So my plan, because May 11th is a Thursday, I was looking at it and I was like, okay, I want to do enough stuff, enough content leading up to the week of. So things that I'm going to do obviously a vlog of release week. I'm going to do a breakdown of numbers and stuff for how much I spent on this book and stuff like that. I'm going to do probably in that same video, it'll be what I've learned doing self-publishing. And as a Canadian, it's going to be different than the Americans, because in my research all my friends are American who are publishing books. So like the fact that I've been following their stuff and then going and figuring out how to do it in Canada is a little different. So that's fun. So I'm gonna have a video on that. And I also want to do I'm debating whether I want to do a live stream of a reading of the first chapter. I'm checking my email now. It's not going out now. It'll be April 1st. It's what was I saying? I'm thinking of doing a live stream potentially on that day as a reading of the first chapter of A Second Story, or whether I want to do a proper video of that and then put it up that week as well as different content. But yeah, I don't know. My friends were like, "Do you want to do something on that Thursday?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even think of that." So I might have something I might do something with my friends on Thursday as well. On that Thursday, who the hell knows? Ryan says, "I feel like I should start working on this essay of due at 11:59, please, because that gives me extreme anxiety that you have not started that essay." Holy man, it took me weeks to do an essay in university. Oh, that gives me so much anxiety. Please start that. Oh, yeah, it's a live stream. Ooh, that sounds fun. And I would do questions and stuff if you guys had questions about the story and stuff like that during the live stream. Grace says her last line was, "The nanobots began to pool out of the gaps, building up on themselves to heighten, to widen, creating arms and legs, face formed, nose to eyelids. It blinked, the eyes matching its own." Whoa! That's a really cool sentence. Whoa. That sounds fun for the live stream. Yeah, I don't know. It was something that I kind of wanted to do anyways, thinking about reading the first chapter of A Second Story out for people. So yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. And it'll also give people a good sense of pronunciations of stuff, like Ari's name and Finn's name. So I feel like it was a good idea. Katrin's line is, "For the first time as he turns back towards the house." I love that you use names that I immediately cannot pronounce. I'm going to say Keith because that looks like Keith. "Sees what a pilgrim might see where they lost on this moor in the darkness." That's a really good sentence. That's a really cool sentence. You can write an essay quickly and good. So many people do this. They don't write their essay until right before it's due. And I don't know how people do it without fully going into panic attacks, because I need to be done the day before it's due, or 2 days before it's due, so I can just listen and I can just leave it and forget about it. But I mean, to each their own. If you do well and you think you're fine, then okay. Writing 15-page research papers in my final year of uni for my English degree, that took me months to get all those done. Did it take me months? No, maybe it took me a month to get all 5 done. But I wasn't human, so I was working on them. So hopefully it goes easy for you today if you do work on it. I'm still finding cute. Yeah. It's also 3 pages, so I'm fine. 3 pages is not too bad. That's not too bad. Kuit. Okay. Keith. Yes. Keith. I was correct. Keith is so wrong. Kuit. Okay. Kuit. Interesting. I love the spelling of Irish names and stuff like that. It just makes me giggle because they're so not what they look like. My whole uni experience with panic attack based on essays. You know what? Yes. What a mood. I mean, I never did essays the day before. Ever. I had to be so prepared and go over things 8,000 times. Because that's just how I am. But the panic attacks were real. Real. Oh, that's so fun. Anyways, I'm gonna roll for our next sprint. Ooh. Okay, so we can either go for 26 minutes or 36 minutes. Nope, that's not right. 26 or 34 minutes. Oh my god. 26 through 34. How long would you like to go for? I can't do math. This is why I have an English degree. You roll dice too? Of course, babe. I'm a Critical Role baby, and I love D&D, and I got dice everywhere, and dice are the best. I don't want to have to pick. Have our sneak peek. Yes. 34 minutes. I was just like, my brain was just like, wait, did you get my newsletter? And then I realized that you're on my mailing list. You just hadn't opened it yet. But yeah, no, the ARC team Google Docs, Google form will be on the next newsletter going on April 1st. Same, babe. Oh my God. I love that we have critters in the chat. Woo! Okay. We got one vote for 34 minutes. How long would you guys like to go for our third sprint of today? Is it 26 or 34? Yeah. My hands are hurting. Nope, that's the wrong glove. Put this back on. It's probably also the weather, because God. When I feel off his mailing list, I'm going to hide underneath emails. That's so valid. Half the time I don't notice when I get my newsletter stuff, because in Gmail it like shunts it to the like social stream, so it doesn't show up in my normal inbox, which annoys me so much. Like, no, I signed up for this. I want to read it in my inbox, and then I don't get them for like 3 months. And I'm like, oh my God, I missed so many. Interrupted by the cat. Best interruption. Totally valid. You're living in their world. All right, we got a bunch of votes for 34. So that sounds amazing. Also, Divine, what is your cat's name? Please share with the chat. I would love to know what your baby's name is. 36? No, 34. Jeez, brain. Okay. I would love to know your kiddo's name. Yes, I'm going to socials and some going to regular inbox. Yeah, so annoying. Hate it so much. Dewey! Oh, that's adorable. That's such a good cat name. Oh, I love it. He's a Balinese. I have no idea what that is, but that sounds cute. Oh, I love it. That's such a cute cat name. I was hanging out with my friends' cats last night, and their names are Juniper and Captain Dump Truck Jr. But he goes by Dumpy usually, or Captain. He's a sweetie. Anyways, we're going to get into it, my friends. Third sprint of the day. Basically, Sammy's a fluffy. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Anyways, my lovely friends, happy sprinting. How are we feeling? Third sprint is done. Ooh, the snow is just blowing off the roof of my place. Holy man. Love that we're in the middle of a blizzard. That's fun. It's not too bad, actually. It's not blizzardy. It's just kind of gross. It's just kind of gross. Sorry, my student was just texting me about something. Wild. How did you guys do this sprint? I'm in chapter 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, chapter 7 of part 2. Editing away. Life is good. Whew. This chapter's name is Eldar's Wall. Something y'all will figure out when you read the book. Yes, how are the rest of you feeling? Hello, Dawn. Welcome to the stream. You made it. We have one more sprint left to do, but we just finished sprint number 3, so you made it in good time. Holy man, I'm tired. Grace did another 2 pages of her short story. Lots of dialogue. I need to fill it out later. Sometimes lots of dialogue is fun, though, because it's very snappy. But, yeah, especially in a short story, you kind of want to play with that kind of stuff. Catherine reshuffled their Scrivener doc, and it confused the software, so now I think I wrote 26K today. You know, sometimes that's nice. I love when I confuse the software, too. It's always fun. Phoebe's got nearly to chapter 15, and your cat is snuggled up by your side. Oh, what a cozy Saturday. That sounds so lovely. My goodness. Gosh, I wish that was me. I wish I had a little cat to snuggle up with today. It's a snowy day. Not going anywhere after this. Make some food after this because I'm hungry. But that's alright. It's so weird tracking progress in this document without like tracking word count, which is usually how I do in my streams and my sprints. But I'm just, I'm editing. I'm not actually adding many words. If anything, it's like maybe adding 30 words here and then deleting 40 words here. So it's just kind of swaying back and forth between word counts. Oh no! I can't yawn now. I can't start yawning now. Oh no. Oh no. We have one more sprint to go. I can't fade now. Anyways. But yes, as my little ticker says, what are you guys listening to today? If you guys listen to anything while you're reading or writing, I have a lo-fi playlist in my ears. What's it called? Meg's Tea Room Medieval Lo-Fi, because I love Meg's Tea Room, and she has a medieval lo-fi playlist on Spotify, and it's great. It's great. It keeps me right in the mode, in the mood for writing. It's very good. Wake up. Amy's moving right along. Book 3 is giving her all the feels. I love that. Skyrim soundtrack. Heck yes. I love Skyrim. I also, I also love listening to or having like a playthrough of someone going through Skyrim on. I really like Loopy Long Plays because he doesn't talk during it. He just plays the game. And it's like 11 hours of just Skyrim, and it's the best to listen to because Skyrim is just prime. It is my favorite game. I love it so much. As a non-gamer, Skyrim is my favorite game. It's just open world and it's fun and it's beautiful. I love it. Skyrim, rainy day. 10 hours. I'm just over 8 hours into. Look at us loving Skyrim. Skyrim is the best. It, like, just the atmosphere of it is so lovely. I love it so much. Got Friends on my TV as background noise. I was brought up on Friends. I actually named after Phoebe from Friends. No way! That's so fun. Phoebe's one of my favorite characters in Friends. I think, is she my favorite character? Yes. Her and Chandler are my favorite characters. And then there's Monica. So it's probably Phoebe, Chandler, Monica, which is very fun. Yeah, I love Friends. I love Friends so much. It hasn't aged well in many instances. But it just, you can never not laugh when you have one of those on the TV. And it's just perfect, like, background noise to have. So I love that. I love that. Look at us. Watching Skyrim music ambiance night, 10 hours. I love it. Oh, no. Oh, my God. We should get into the fourth sprint of the day before I fully crash. That's so funny. Oh, I rolled really well. Oh, boy. These dice are so nice to roll. I love this for us. I love this for all of us. The lo-fi and the Skyrim. We're vibing today. I love it so much. Amy, what are you listening to as you're writing book 3? I know you had last time that, like, TikTok, it sounds so bad when you say the TikTok sound, but no, the song that is popular on Book Talk, that I can't remember the name of. I have it in my search bar. Just look it up. It's easier. Middle of the night. You had Middle of the Night last time. Search my book 3 playlist. I'll suggest music I'm going to give you vibes for spin-off book I'm planning for the series. Oh my God. Just, like, stash it all in a playlist and come back to it later. Middle of the Night by Loveless. Yes. I have it still in my search bar on Spotify from last week. That's so funny. I also have The Last of Us. I want to listen to The Last of Us, like the season 1 stuff, and The Last of Us the game soundtrack, but it's a spooky show and a spooky game in some instances, so I don't want to be, like, jump scared by music, because that happens sometimes. Safe to say I live up to 9 am like Phoebe from Friends. That's the best. I love that so much. I love that so much. Phoebe's the best character. She's the most open-minded, and she's just the loveliest to be around. I have a playlist called Background Noise that has a lot of ambiance music and sound effects that I listen to if I don't want to. Yeah, I find editing I need just, like, vibes, but writing I can do whatever. So yeah, I need, like, both earphones in, just vibes when I'm editing, especially right now for, like, doing this, like, fast line pass of A Second Story, which I think today my goal is to get into part 3 of it, maybe even further if I can. I have nothing going on for the rest of the day. I'll just sit on my couch and just edit away. But I know, like, when I'm drafting and stuff, sometimes I just want the vibes of, like, some songs give me vibes. Like, I have, because of my inspiration that I had this whole week, because of this, like, the inspiration that hit me for book 3 this week, which was highly wonderful and also very inconvenient because I do not have time in my schedule to write book 3 right now. I need to edit book 1 and also, like, draft book 2 so that that's underway because I want to publish that, like, this fall. So I need to actually get into that. But book 3 slammed me in the brain this week, and I've just been compiling a playlist for that. And it's just Hosier, Florence and the Machine, and there's, like, 1 Taylor Swift song or 2 Taylor Swift songs, and there's a couple Noah Kahan songs. So it's very, like, Bog Witch vibes. And that's the playlist that I've been listening to all week because I have it in my brain. I'm just obsessed. Anyways. Okay, let me roll for our next sprint. Wow. That's a lot of numbers. Okay. So we can go for another, like, 33 minutes, or we can do, like, okay, let me do math. We can do a 19-minute sprint, we can do a 24-minute sprint, or we can do a 33-minute sprint. Up to y'all for our final sprint of the day. PTLA or Disney. Ooh. Yes. I just throw up. You know, sometimes you're just looking for the right vibe, right? And 1.5 thousand songs is a lot. That's a lot. How do you do that? I get tired of songs pretty easy. So like I have for each year, I start a new playlist that's just called like the name of the year, like the date. So my playlist usually is 2023 for like just general music. And I just start loading in a ton of music. That's not what I wanted to do. What balls did I just do? Oh, I just skipped ahead. And I just add music as I go throughout the year. Right now, it's about 6 hours long, which is a lot. But yeah, every year I refresh. Brand new song, brand new everything, which is very fun. I'm building it up for the past year or two, yeah. Going to say 19 because I think I might need to get another coffee. Yeah, 19, 24 or 33 minutes, my friends, for our final sprint of the day. Fog Witch Vibes sounds great. Have you listened to Aurora? I love Aurora. Or Alice Phoebe Lou. I have not listened to her. I will definitely write that down and check her out. Alice. Because, yes. Use my playlist for the year too. Yeah. I have that just for like my general listening, and then I have book playlists and stuff. Master Spotify playlist. I want to have everything I liked in playlist for some moods. Yeah. Phoebe votes for 24. So we have one vote for Grace voted for 19, and Phoebe voted for 24. So what do the rest of you say? How long of a sprint would you like to go for? This song is very loud in my ear. I need to stop that. And I will set up our timer for our final sprint of the day. All right. Split players in different categories. That's cool, though. That's good. 24, 24, 24, or the 30-minute one. So it looks like we have enough votes for 24. So that's what we'll go with. Kind of in the middle of the road of all the three options that I gave you. A nice last little pretty solid sprint to finish us out for the day. All right, my lovely friends. I'll see you at the end of it. Happy sprinting. just like that, the sprint is done. How are we feeling, friends, at the end of the sprint, at the end of the stream? I'm still in chapter 7. I hopped briefly into chapter 8 and then came back into chapter 7 because I realized that I need to add a couple things in. So that's been a little fun in this past little bit. But I've been listening, Phoebe, to that Alice Phoebe Lou artist. She's pretty good. I'm enjoying her music. Love Laura. Even if my hair cut like hers, although I'm pretty sure she changed it recently. I think she still does like the jellyfish tendrils. I think she's still got them, but I haven't seen her recently in any videos. That's pretty cool. Oh! My goodness. Dawn is ready for some snacks. Same. My stomach is rumbling. I need to make some food. I didn't have anything like easy or leftover-y for lunch, so I just haven't eaten, which is not good. So I'm gonna probably make some, I don't know, make something. Maybe I'll make some popcorn for a snack and then make dinner later, because I don't like eating early for dinner, because then I'm just hungry later. But, you know, I'd love to hear it. Yeah. I'm enjoying her music. It's a good time. But yes, my friends, thank you guys for hanging out with me. This has been lovely as always, productive as always. I'm glad that we got to chat, and I'm glad that you guys helped me with a sentence earlier. That word was bothering me so much. I'm going to keep at it, I think, for a little bit, but I'm going to move to my couch because my desk chair is hurting my back right now. Ugh. So we just started some of their required readings for classes. I'm doing a readathon next week and want to be ahead on assignments and reading so I can maximize readathon reading. Smart. Very smart. What's next week's readathon? I'm intrigued. Is it that trans readathon that I've been seeing going around TikTok? I only have one book on the go right now, which is wild. Usually I have multiple, but for the past little bit, I've been like reading the books that I have and then just like starting another one and reading it fully and starting another one, reading it fully, which is wild. But I started The Stars Undying today. It's like a epic sci-fi, but it's very politically charged, so I need to like really pay attention. Good night from the UK. Good night, Phoebe. Thank you so much for hanging out. Yes, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Saturdays, whatever you end up doing, whether it's going to sleep or whether it's just hanging out. Grace finished the short story. Yay! I'm going to start my day and make some brekkie. Oh my gosh, where are you, Grace? Brekkie. Are you in Australia? Brekkie. New Zealand? Is that where they say brekkie? Sometimes I say brekkie, but like breakfast. Starting your day. My goodness. Where are you? You must be really ahead of us. My goodness me. The readathon is backlist readathon. Basically reading books published before 2023. That's pretty cool. Australia, it's 9:09 a.m. Wow. Well, thank you for hanging out with me in this stream, Grace. It's been lovely. But yes, go start your day. Get yourself some coffee. Get yourself some breakfast. And enjoy your Sunday. I assume you're Sunday now. You wouldn't be behind us. You're ahead of us. So that makes sense. But yes. All right, my friends. It's almost dinner for me, but it doesn't feel like it. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. here. So it's 4 o'clock here in the middle of Canada. So I'm going to get a snack because I don't want to eat at 4. I don't want to eat at 5. I like eating around 6 to 7. Oh, love these streams. Well, thank you. I love having y'all in here, and I love how much y'all chat with me. It makes me feel so loved, and I love hearing about all your projects and things that you're doing, so I love it. Anyways, friends, I will be back next week, because I don't think I have anything on next weekend. Let me double check. Same time, same place. Ooh, no, I will not be. I'm going to be, barring a storm, I'm going to be visiting my friend next weekend, so there will not be a stream on Saturday, but I might do a stream maybe on the Friday or on the Sunday at some point, but like stay tuned on my social medias. I'll make a post to let y'all know when the stream will be next week, but no Saturday stream because I'm going to be gone going to visit my friend. Yes. Oh, thank you for hosting us. Thank you guys for coming. Oh my goodness. See you next week. I mean, you'll probably see me next week. I do love having weekly streams. I just have to move it around a little bit. But anyways, my lovely friends, I'll catch you in another one soon. Goodbye.